Israeli security has been stepped up following two recent arson attacks allegedly carried out by Jewish extremists. Authorities are on guard against further acts and the possibility of violence carried out in the form of Palestinian revenge. As John Waggy explains, this has also forced the country to examine its own society.
When an apparent Jewish extremist hurled a firebomb into an Arab home, killing a toddler and his father, it led to outrage from Israeli leaders and citizens.
Every society has extremists and has murderers. The test of a morality of a society is how it responds to those extremists and how it responds to those murderers.
Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu visited the family targeted in the attack, and rabbis prayed for their recovery. Israeli leaders also quickly condemned an arson attack on the historic Church of the Multiplication of Loaves and Fishes in the Galilee in June. Hebrew graffiti scrawled at both sites led authorities to conclude that Jewish extremists were behind the attacks.
We're talking about a youth culture which is in opposition to the Israeli state as it is, to Israeli society as it is.
Dr. Shlomo Fisher says these extremists believe they are carrying out God's will.
They say they would want to have it more biblical law, more biblically oriented. They talk about a monarchy.
That means inviting a king to rule Israel and ridding the country of idolatry as they see it.
They would not want what they consider to be idolatry, which does include Christianity, especially Eastern Christianity, and the rabbinical establishment does not accept that definition.
While this phenomenon isn't new, Fisher maintains it's on the fringe of society.
Israel does have a self-image that is democracy, that is committed to humanistic values, that it values human life of everyone who's created in the image of God.
The other trouble for Israel comes in the form of revenge from Palestinians, yet that violence receives no condemnation. On the contrary, when Israelis are killed or wounded in this form of terrorism, Palestinians rejoice.
They honor, they even reward with financial rewards Palestinians who would kill an Israeli.
Itamar Marcus, director of Palestinian Media Watch, says the Palestinian Authority makes role models and heroes out of terrorists.
There are 25 schools that we have found, and there probably are more, that are named after terrorists. They name sporting events after them. They build memorials and name town squares after terrorists.
John Waggy, CBN News.